Hello, how's it going, everybody? This is Etho, and we're back again, guys, with another Enigmatica number 2. And last episode, I asked you, how should we kill our mobs, our cave spiders and stuff? And a lot of you guys said the crusher here. If we drop them in the crusher, it'll like chew them up and damage them and collect the drops, which is a pretty cool idea. A lot of you, I think most of you though, actually said to kill them with fall damage, so that's what I ended up going for. And we're gonna check that out. So I did set up a little thing here for it. So the idea is we take our spawner that we store in the sack holding, we release it, right? Then we speed her up with the time in the bottle. All right, and you can kind of see the room down there. It's a little bit dark, but we got a bunch of fans going. And then I got an upwards pointing fan. Oh, can they still fit through that? Uh-oh. I thought they couldn't. Okay, the odd one might get out. But we have a switch over here, so usually we'll keep it like this. And the spiders, they just kind of get shot up into the air. And eventually they tend to fall. Here, let's do another batch here. We got to move them away from the spawner so that more will keep spawning. So we throw them up into the air like this. And I think they like pathfind to something eventually. Eventually they'll all fall though, or they seem to. Right now I think there's so many that they're killing themselves. You see the poofs of smoke every so often. Let's move around a bit. Yeah, here we go. They just will randomly all splat. I haven't figured out what causes it exactly. I think it's pathfinding though. It's kind of weird. Do another batch. But yeah, we can get some spider string and stuff pretty easy doing this. They seem to drop a lot of this Infernium essence as well. And another option we have is just to close it again after, and then it cuts the fan blower off from them and they just fall. Anyways, I thought it was kind of fun. I liked it. It's pretty cool. And of course we have the option, like if they're caught like this, we can just smack them in the face. We'll get XP this way too. But yeah, anyways, guys, I just took a look around our base here. I checked out Iskall's last episode, and he's been busy. He worked on the basement down here, which is awesome. He had a lot of trouble in his last episode, which is I feel bad for him. He got like permanent weakness and poison and mining fatigue, and he couldn't shake it. He couldn't get rid of it. His nutrition, I think it was his nutrition, it got so low on the dairy. I think once it gets like below 20% or something, you have big problems. And I'm getting close to that. So thankfully he set up a kitchen here. And this thing's awesome. If you don't know this mod, like basically it checks all connected inventories and all tools connected to that inventory, and you click over here and it will make whatever's possible. And it also checks your inventory too. Like if I have some rotten flesh in my inventory, we have the option of jerky. But he set it up so we can make some ice cream, which is great. Oh, no snowballs. Uh-oh. Oh, it did anyway. I think it can create snowballs itself somehow. Yeah, I'll be able to deal with my dairy problem. I am not lactose intolerant. Let's see. He also set up this guy here, which is pretty cool. We can, I think, give him emeralds and get like whatever seeds we want, whatever trees we want. And even there's some mob egg options here, like llamas. We can get llamas. So for starters here, you know, we got all the string now. I may as well go ahead and make that backpack I wanted a few episodes ago. So we need 14 pieces of this special leather. The bound leather, yeah. We take that. We gotta smelt it. Do it in the furnace here. And we made the iron frames before here, so we just need a top piece. We need a middle piece. And we need a bottom piece. Then we combine them all together and we get ourselves a big backpack. Awesome. So the one we were using before, it's like this big. This one is this big, so it's quite a bit better. Cool. All right. So we're going to check out a mod now today, guys. This is a new mod for me. I think it's been out for a little while, but I've never used it before. I just found out about it. I did a little bit of research on it. Integrated dynamics. So not only does it look like you can do some really crazy stuff with this, it actually looks like it's going to be pretty important to this mod pack we're playing for automating things. It's very similar to like the AE cables. If I was to describe it, it allows you to interact with the world. So you can detect things in the world with it and then cause things to happen is the general overview of what it does. But we're just going to start off with the basic steps to it here. So we need a drying basin and the squeezer. And then let's try this again. I just got kicked off the server doing this. Let's hope we're fine this time. We got to grow a mineral tree. One of these things we found in the first episodes, that's the special trees that you can eat. So right now I got 8 of these. And they seem to drop, I don't know if it's from every log. I guess it's not every log. No, it's just the enriched ones. Some of these are enriched logs. Like, yeah, you see they have like the crystals showing on the outside. Enriched mineral wood, I think has a chance to drop in the crystals itself. So we got a few there. And then when the leaves despawn, you also get the berries and more saplings and stuff. So the reason we use the drying basin and the squeezer here, this is for the logs we get from the trees. We throw them in, and then we got to jump on top to squeeze it. And then it makes like a liquid that goes into the drying basin. And I think after a bit of time, it will form a crystallized block. Oh, can we not make a... Yeah, it makes one of these crystallized blocks, and then you can decompress it for 9 of these things. And then click the button, and it resets, and we can do a few here. Okay, so we're back inside here again. I think I crushed about 10 of those logs or so, and that was enough to get what we needed for the batteries. You need a few of these chunks to craft them, and then that gives us the option for a mechanical drying basin, so I think that's like an automated version of it. And then there's also an automated squeezer. Okay, that should be powered now, though. Yeah, it's getting power. Cool, cool. So if we throw in a log now... Oh, it's got to be a mineral log, though. Oh, it's got a GUI and stuff. Okay, that simplifies things. Cool, cool. Does it not need to go into here? Or I gotta... What's the drying basin for, then? Oh, it gives you the crystals and the resin. Oh, so it gives you, like, extra, maybe. Wait a second here. Wait one moment. There's an auto-eject option. Auto-eject fluid false. Push to adjacent tanks. True. Okay, now it's going into here. Oh, and it makes the big blocks. I see. Okay. And then we can put that there. I guess we'll just put a chest in front for now, like this. And then they'll both run their inventory into it. Here, let's do a comparison. So I got this chest empty right now. We're going to throw in 1 stack of logs here. So before each of these logs was getting us a crystallized block, like a full block. We'll see how much we get from these automated machines, because I think we're getting a bit extra. Okay, so we got a full stack of the crystallized blocks like we would normally, but we got these 3 stacks and 5 extra using the mechanical versions, so they are quite a bit better, actually. Okay, so I just squished it against the wall there so it would take up less space, because it's actually really small. There's not much to it. But now we can farm the materials from this mod. Now let's actually start crafting some stuff with it and trying to do something cool with it. So the main components, the main thing we need with this mod are the cables. So let's make a bunch of those. We're going to need a bunch of these variable cards. That's also pretty important. There's something called a logic programmer. Okay, we need a crafting table there and one of the solid blocks. I'm going to steal... I threw an extra one over here. I think we can just steal this one. Go ahead and do that. Okay. And I think my first mission, like, I'm just going to try to do something really simple first. I want to make a display for how many items are in this hopper. I want, like, a visible display for that. And they have something called a display panel in this mod. So let's actually make a bunch of those output transformers. Okay. Oh, that uses regular pistons. I thought it was sticky pistons for some reason. Okay, make a few of these static panels. These are like lights that you can turn on and off, I think. Kind of like a glowstone lamp. And then display panel. All right, cool. So maybe I'll try put it over here. So I think we're gonna need a cable, and then we attach the display panel to it, and then we're gonna need something to check the inventory in the hopper, like how many items are in there. And we got to use. There's all these different types of readers. So like you can detect sounds, you can detect information about blocks, about entities. Like you can check how much health an entity has next to this reader. Extra dimensional, fluid, inventory is the one we want. So inventory is one of those in 3 chests. Cool, cool. So let's make one of those. I think we got all the pieces here. Okay, and that's going to attach to the hopper. I think this is like a multi-block structure, right? Or not multi-block, where you can have lots of pieces in one block, right? Hopefully that's facing the right way. Wait a second. It's super sneaky. So there's, look at this. So there's output variable transformers, and I think there's input ones, and I made the wrong one. The input ones are facing right, the output are facing left. Yeah, so this is not a reader, it's a writer. Yeah, check this out. This makes way more sense now. So when we look at the reader instead of the writer, it gives us a bunch of different choices here on what we can check. So we can get a true or false if the inventory is full, if it's empty, if it's not empty. Those are all kind of the same thing, I would think. Inventory count. Get the total number of items in the hopper. That's what I want to actually check. So we put in one of these variable cards, and it programs that in. Okay, then we can take that. We get a couple other options here, too. Like we can check how many slots the hopper has, so we know it's 5. We can check how many of those are full, what percentage of it being full. You can get an actual list of items, like written out in word form, you know? So you can do a bunch of cool stuff. Anyways, we're gonna take that thing we programmed, put it into the display panel, and now it'll tell us how many items are in the hopper. Which is kind of cool, because when we're making these plates, it's nice to see like how many are left inside the hopper until it's done, right? So if we get like a stack of 32, let's just check where we got the plate thing in. Oh, we got the rod thing in here. Let's switch that out. And because I don't know if we really need many of those. We always need more plates though. Huh? Isn't that cool? It's so simple to do too. It gives a real-time readout on how many items are in there. I like it. I think that's pretty neat. But anyways, if you guys, if you know the integrated dynamics mod, you might be like, oh, Etho, I know just the thing you gotta make. You gotta make the crafting terminal. It'll help you out so much. And yeah, I was thinking that too. That would have been nice. It's like the ME terminal, but I don't see it in the list anywhere. So I think they actually removed it in the mod pack. And there's also like an auto crafting table. I don't see that either. So some stuff is missing for sure. But there's still a lot of cool stuff like the player simulator and some other things we'll use for automating. So it should be good. Should be good. But anyways, I thought we would do something else here now. So I talked to Iskall. He redid the basement, right? And he said he wasn't going to rebuild the apple farm he had. We were using that to get emeralds and using those to power our base here. So right now we have like no power again, which is kind of scary. So I've just been burning diamonds today. So he asked maybe I want to look into it using this villager trade exchanger. So the way this works, it mimics trading with villagers. It's like a machine that automates it. To do the trade, I think requires power, and you set up the trade. You're doing like this. You have to go catch the villager, actually. So this is a villager with the apple trade, 6 for 1. Iskall caught him with the imprisonment tool here, and then you put that in the machine, and then you can switch between the trade options here with the arrows, and there's the apple trade. So 6 for 1. It looks like there's some upgrades and stuff. I've actually never used this machine, so this is kind of interesting for me. So anyways, I was looking at like maybe what's some other way we can get emeralds? What's another trade we could do that uses that machine? There's a few interesting ones. The ones that caught my attention the most though are probably the iron rod. It's 2 for 1 emerald at the cheapest, so that's like 1 iron ingot is equivalent to an emerald. There's this one looks really good actually. The treated sticks 8 for 1 would be pretty nice. There's a slag trade, which is usually like a trash item. Written books 1 to 1 would be nice, but that requires feathers and books and like ink sacs or some black dye. Here's the one that really caught my attention though. Name tags. There's a cheap recipe for name tags. Just 1 string, 1 gold nugget is equivalent to 1 emerald that way. So I wanna check that out. I think it said it required a sage villager though, so we're gonna go. There's a village right by us here. We're over here. It's over here. We're gonna go check that out and see if we can find a sage and bring them back. And we're gonna use our super high-tech device to get there called a boat. Look at that, it's unstoppable. All right, look at this place. Look at this place. This is no normal village, that's for sure. Is there anybody alive here still? I don't know. Oh, it's got the... Oh, okay, we got some bee stuff here. You know, I'm gonna snag that actually. Could come in handy. I heard a villager. Must be further up over here somewhere. We got a marketplace in this place? Look at all the pistons! Oh man, I'm so tempted to raid this place. Like, look at all these pistons. Just level it to the ground. Oh, Iskall didn't raid it. I know he's been here. Climbing gloves, extra pairs. We got dynamite version 6. Same power as charged creeper. Really? Same strength as ender crystal. That sounds like something we shouldn't use in the base. Let's take a look upstairs here, see if there's anything else good. Oh, we got a villager. Are you a nitwit? Oh, you're an arborist. Okay, what about this one? This one looks huge. There's gotta be some stuff here. Got like multiple levels. Oh yeah, here we go, here we go. Okay, it's just some bread and stuff. What about this one? Oh, got some carrots, you know. We'll take the carrots. Got some fish. Pretty standard stuff, nothing super exciting. I think I will take the chests. Apiarist, okay. So he's not trading for emeralds, he's like getting honeycombs. So he's probably not a guy we want. What about you? Electrician, okay, so this is the guy with the iron rod trade, I think. Oh, this is a fancy looking guy. The sage, okay, I think this is the guy we want. So we're gonna snag him. Oh, how do I... Oh, I gotta press 0. That's what it is. Had some slime stuck in my pick. Alright. Let's go check this house out. Oh, we got a chest. With some potatoes. Okay, we definitely gotta grab these. So there's some storage crates here. And if you guys don't know, these are basically like shulker boxes. Like you can pick them up and they keep their contents and then place them down again. So that's pretty nice. I wonder what those cost to make, actually. That wouldn't be a bad early game storage thing. Is it these? Oh, that's cheap. Oh, okay. I should have been using those a long time ago then, because those are pretty good. Grab this one. Did not check out the blacksmith yet. Let's see. See if Iskall got the chest. Oh, it's still here. That's a lot of stuff. Some of these ingots we can't make for quite a while either, so they might be pretty useful. Stone gear, garden scythe. Dark boots. Wow. Okay, that's a good chest. Awesome. So we made it back home again with our goodies. Let's give this a try now. So we're going to let this guy go. We're going to get the guy we just grabbed and do a little switcheroo here. Okay. Throw this guy in. So let's see his trades. Does he have the name tag one? Oh, do I actually have to unlock it then? Ew. Okay. There is a item in Cyclic that might be worth checking out here. Emerald Apple unlock blocked villager trades. Oh, that's if like you exhaust their trades, not like if you haven't traded with them. Okay, I see. Never mind. So we actually got to trade with this guy, I think. Gunpowder. Do we have any gunpowder? We must. Hate to waste it like this, though. Oh, and he's gone. Alright, don't get electrocuted, guy. Nice, nice. What a deal. Okay. How about now? Are we good? It just keeps going. Now he wants glowstone or ender pearls. I think we have glowstone. Well, I'm not seeing it. Glowstone. Double click to lock it. So now if we... Oh, wait, did I just see it? Ah, it's chiseled. I see. Okay, it's unlocked, and the final one is... Oh, it still keeps going. Oh, no, okay, we got it. So we unlocked the written book one, saddle, and name tag. So let's try that out, just make sure it works. One name tag for 1 emerald. That is quite the deal. Let's throw them in here and see if we can automate that. 1,000 divided by 20 is every 50 seconds. Okay. Yeah, so check this out. If we put our name tags in the full stack, it's only going to do 1 trade. Then this buffer loses all its energy, and you have to wait 50 seconds for it to recharge. So it's 1 emerald every 50 seconds. Interesting. So, I don't know. Like, even with this awesome trade, still might not be enough power. Like, I think 1 emerald takes like 50 seconds to burn, though. Oh, not quite. More like 20 or so. Alright, so making name tags is just string and gold nuggets. You get the string from our mob farm. You can also like grow it later, maybe. The gold's going to be a bit more tricky. We have to get that from mining right now, but it's like after ore doubling, like 1 gold ore, probably equivalent to 20 emeralds, which is quite a bit. So we could set up like a pigman farm later too, maybe. I don't know. We're going to roll with this for now. It's probably not like a permanent power solution, but it should be good for a while, I would think. So I was looking through our options. I think most auto crafting things have been removed from the pack, but I see there's this from Cyclic, and that's probably the cheapest one I found. So I've never used this before. I know this is the expert pack. We're supposed to be experts. Most of the stuff I'm using I've never used before in this playthrough. Okay, always on. How do we do it? So I want gold. String. I'm guessing this is our input on the left and our output on the right. Requires redstone. Oh, it needs power. I see. Okay, let's move this. Can we move it? Let's put it over here next to the power. Just to try it out. Oh yeah, look at it go. Wow, that's 44 name tags just like that. Okay, so let's just put one in. And that uses 25 RF per craft, so that's cheap. That's not bad. Okay, so we're going to try something here. Maybe a bit foolish. I'm going to challenge myself, though, to... Instead of just using an item duct to move items from our autocrafter into our trader, that would be the easy way. We're going to try use the integrated dynamics mod to do it. And I set up some energy cables here. I think we'll just attach to them like so. It's a bit nasty, but we got to redesign this middle area eventually anyway. So I'm not too concerned with the looks. So the integrated dynamics mod is much like an AE system. Like you set up a network and connect a bunch of different things to it using the cables here. I'm probably going to want to connect to the dynamo for creating the power. The energy cube, it would be nice to have a display of how much power is in there. And then these 2 machines to begin with. So there's importers, there's exporters to like take items out of inventories, put them in, and then there's interfaces, which treats inventories like a buffer. So we're gonna put an interface on our crafter, and then we're gonna try export items out of our network here into this thing. We want to put name tags into there. So if we click on this, you can see we get a whole bunch of different ways of doing that. The easiest option is just to export all items. So if we throw one of these cards in there, it's going to start doing that. And it should take the name tags. Oh, let's put some in here. Should take the name tags out of there. Yeah, there they go. And puts them right into here. So that's pretty simple, right? We take them out again. It doesn't take the stuff from our input inventories, thankfully, only the output ones. And there, and it takes it out, puts it back in. Problem is, though, if we have like multiple machines hooked up to our network, it's going to get confusing. So we want to specify a little clearer, not just use the general, like, put everything into there. So there's a couple other ways of doing it. I think I'm going to go for export item, so we can pick a specific item, and we want to pick name tags to go into here. So to do that, there's a thing called the Logic Programmer, and here we have a lot of different things we can do. There is actually like programming and stuff in this mod, which I eventually would like to figure out how to do. We're not doing that today. We're not going to worry about most of that stuff. What we're going to do is click on the item one here. So these are different types of variables. So an item is like a Minecraft item. And we're going to put a name tag into there, and then one of these cards. It's going to save that name tag to the card. And now if we throw that into here, now it's important, if we look at this, we see the type there, it says item. We need our type to always match the type for the thing here. So there's different types, different variable types. Boolean, that's like a true and false. The integer is like a number. Item right there, so that matches. Let's put it there, and you'll get a check mark if it works. Otherwise, it'll be an X. All right, so now it knows it wants name tags only. So if there's other stuff in here like sticks, it won't take that. It should only take the name tags. Yeah, so it's a little bit more specified that way, which is good. Then we want to put items into, or emeralds into our dynamo there. So let's get another one of these. Again, we'll just do the item one. We'll put an emerald, save it, and then we need another exporter, I'm assuming. Try that out. I don't know if it matters, like, do we have to insert items in the back of these dynamos, or can we put it from the side? We'll try to do it from the side. Okay. Although it's not going to see that, it's not going to see this machine as something that can take items out of, will it? Yeah, so we actually have to connect to this machine at 3 different spots. One for the power, one for putting items in, and one for taking items out of it. I think you can actually run power through these cables as well. We probably won't get into that this episode, but like we can replace all this leadstone here, I'm pretty sure, with these cables and have all this stuff work and connect together, which would be pretty cool. Yeah, let's try this out. So we throw our ingredients there. It crafts it pretty quick. This auto crafter is actually pretty decent, and it's going to put those automatically into the trader, which will make emeralds, which will automatically get put into the dynamo, as we have it putting emeralds in there. So again, kind of like what we did with our hopper thing over there. I think we used an inventory reader. This time I'm going to try out a machine reader, so it's a little different. I think we can get information on this energy cube. What are our options here? Is it working? Has temperature. Default temperature is recipe handler. There's a lot of stuff there. I don't know what it does. Oh, okay, here's what I want. Stored FE. Fill ratio. What is going on there? I want to see how much power is in it, and also the change that's happening. Stored. I don't know if it shows you like how much RF is being drained or produced. Maybe that's what's changing there. The fill ratio. Could that be it? No, that's like how percent full is it, I think. All right. Anyways, let's do at least one display for it. I might mess around with this more off camera later. So I kind of forgot how to do this. Oh yeah, I think we go to stored EU. We don't want EU, we want RF. Or FE. FE, I mean. Yeah, we'll take that, put that in the display. And now we can see how much power is in the cube. Which is pretty nice. 9,000 or MRF is a million, I guess. So 9.1 million. Pretty cool, pretty cool. I guess I forgot to switch the inputs on the cube. It wasn't being powered by the dynamo. So if you're wondering why it was going down and not up, like I was just wondering there. All right, because over here you can choose input and outputs. Well, anyways, guys, the episode is getting a bit long here, so we should think about wrapping up. We got a couple toys from that village to try out, though, so we'll end it with that. I got the Engraved Thunder. I actually got this in the Rad series, so I kind of know what it does already. It like shoots. Actually, I don't know if that starts fires. Wait a second. Let me just look at the top of our house right now. I forgot it made a thunderbolt. I'm not seeing any smoke up there. I think we're fine. Yeah, this thing's kind of neat though. It shoots a thunderbolt. Wherever it hits, thunder comes from the sky. There's different modes to it apparently. Single shot. Don't know how to cycle it though. Not like that. Just lost a piece of armor. Yeah, I don't know the controls to switch it. Anyways, I also wanted to try out the garden site. This is something I haven't used. So it says harvest and replant large areas. So let's try that on our crops here. It's not left click. Oh, okay, that was cool. Did you hear that? That's amazing. Oh, it doesn't work on the wheat. Maybe because of Pam's harvest crops, it might be interfering with it because it has like an auto replant feature. It definitely works on like reeds and stuff that break, so that's pretty neat. But yeah, anyways, guys, that's gonna do it. So hopefully you enjoyed today's episode. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you again in the next one. Take care. Have a good day. Bye-bye.